I love to go prospecting in all the mountain streams, and as I go I love to sing, my gold pen in my hand. Gold for me, gold for Ma, gold for me, gold for Grandpa, ha 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 ha, gold for me, gold for Ma, my gold pen in my hand. Hi, it's Grandpa here. Looks like this is going to be part 2 of gold is where you find it, but how do you find it? So we went through some of the logistics before. We started out with a simple Google search. Where is gold found in Georgia? Natural gold, remember. Be very word specific when you type in your searches, because as you go on, it's going to take every word that you've got in that Google search and it's going to pull it up where it somehow, and boy, I tell you, the technology is wild, where it somehow has been mentioned or used somewhere in an article or somewhere on the internet. So you're going to pull from a lot of different places, but don't quit the first couple pages. Dig, search. When you get out there in the field, you dig and dig and dig and dig. You don't stop digging until you're right down to the very bottom, until you hit that bedrock. And that's the key to your research online. Dig, dig, dig. Well, if you get a link that takes you off someplace, go ahead, because that could be your pay streak on the internet. That's what you want to do. You want to go follow that pay streak. You never know where it's going to take you. It could take you to the mother lode. So work your internet hard. In your off time, work it, work it, work it, work it. I work and probably put in more hours researching when I'm home in the Grandpa's Gold Show office than I do when I'm actually out on the creek. So, I mean, I come in, I do satellite searches for properties. I know where the rocks are in the creek, because in some locations you can zoom in with a satellite shot. You can see where the rapids are. So when you get to the property, you don't even have to waste your time looking for it. You know where it is according to certain reference points or buildings or fields, fences, some type of markers that you've picked out. Sometimes I even print off pictures of the spot so I can take it along with me, because if you don't always have internet access, which I don't yet, I want to get one of them there satellite receivers, and they cost a few $1,000, but you know, if I can really get involved in this and if I make a little bit of money, it could be exciting. I want to get solar panels that I can take along so I can set up and I can pull in the internet wherever I am. In the meantime, I take along a lot of books, and I'm going to show you some of the material that I pull, that I've dug for research on different trips, and I'm going to show you the paperwork part. I've shown you a little bit on the internet, and I've told you dig, 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 dig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the paperwork part, which you need to take along. I've got a briefcase I take along in the truck. You know, in the www.Grandpa's Gold Show safari vehicle, let's call it that. Got materials that I take along. I've always tried to take hard copy. So I'm going to show you what I'm working with. Some of this is for planned trips, some is for upcoming trip. So we're going to take a look. Okay, so the paperwork. Where's the first place you go? I've been very fortunate for the last year. I've been a member of the Gold Prospectors Association of America, and along with your membership, mine's due for renewal. Got that baby in the mail. So got that baby in the mail for my renewal, so we're going to be taking care of that in the near future. And here's my GPA Claims Club membership guide. Now in it, you've probably all seen the commercial. I got all kinds of papers. In it are all kinds of maps, GPS coordinates, I guess, are in the new ones, and all kinds of advertising, equipment, really good. Now, I use this a lot. There's not a lot of Georgia properties marked in it, but there's Alabama. There are treasure sites in Florida which I use. So I use this book quite a bit. This is my the first thing I grab when I start looking, and I see, okay, where does the association say I should go? From there, then I go to the Google search. Go to do the internet Google search. And as I pull things up, and I was telling you about that publication I had that I had found online, the preliminary report on gold deposits in Georgia from 1896, written by Yates and those other gentlemen. That is a really good book. And from that I went to my maps, my sites, I should say. I went to my GIS sites, which gave me lots and districts, and then I read and I listed off all the mines that I was particularly interested in, and I wrote them down. I wrote them down on a sheet of paper with the name of the mine. Now, here's one, Robertson property, lot 1097, 21st district. This property happens to be a half-mile west of the Cherokee County line. My daughter lives in Cartersville, so I might take a look at that when I'm up this time. And we've got some in Paulding County here, and got some that go way over by ball ground, which is a good spot. You guys know about that, over in the Canton area. So I write them all down. Now, this I got out of the preliminary report on gold deposits in Georgia book. Okay? So I write that down. I write down the lot, the district, and now I can go and I can take that from the map and I can write it all down. I go and I make sure I do my Google Maps, which is a complete layout of where I'm going to get to the site, directions. You don't want to make a wrong turn up in the hills of North Georgia or wherever you may be, and it doesn't seem like they put any gold into the flatlands. So I've got maps for all the areas I want to check, and I've got another thing here. I was doing some checking over by Ball Ground and over in the Canton area, and this is a topographical map, mine features in Cherokee County, Georgia, and this has got GPS of a lot of the mines. So I ran a copy of that because my phone's got GPS, and I can probably make good use of that. So I've got more maps. This is a publication I found, a magazine, Cherokee Life, and this is what started the hunt after my original quest into something. This is my map from my daughter's house all the way over to Christen's. I'm going to go to Christen's gold mine on my way home this time, and I'm going to pick up some material and bring it home, because where I'm going is government property this trip, and they don't really want you carrying out anything except the gold and maybe a little bit of black sand. So that's my map, and then there's a map, because I'm going to be in an area I'm not familiar with, from Dahlonega, where Christen's gold mine is, all the way to Tampa, Florida. Well, actually Orlando. That's where the house is, right here in Orlando. So, got all those maps. Always do a hard copy when you go out. And then another good thing to get. I got this baby yesterday, boy. I've been wanting this for a long time. And I'll tell you what happened, Grandpa picks up pennies on the street, right? Well, I happened to pick up a $20 bill the day before yesterday. And my daughter gave me a 40% coupon for Borders, so I went to Borders, and I got this baby for 12 bucks. Now, it's normally a $20 item. This is the Georgia Atlas and Gazetteer. Boy, if you're going any place, got to have one of these babies on hand because they are good. That gives you, it's a detailed topographic map with back roads, recreation sites, GPS grids, and the new one's got boat ramps, campgrounds, and places to explore. It's just a really good piece of information. This is map, places, names, features, the trails. This gives you the back trails, historic sites, and then you get into the map. It just so happens here's Cartersville. That's my daughter's, and the and here you've got the Etowah River that goes west of Cartersville. It also goes way up here through Lake Altoona and off into East Georgia. But this is really a good detailed map. Pick it up. It's well worth your money. And what you can do once you GPS these sites and you know where they are, you mark them in here, and this all of a sudden becomes one of those family Bibles when you're gone. It becomes valuable. Your relatives can either sell it or they can use it. And it's something that you'll treasure and they'll treasure afterwards. So that pretty much wraps it up. I just wanted to kind of finish up. I'm looking forward to my trip. I've got a lot of good stuff planned, and I hope you've enjoyed this. Ends up being close to a half-hour presentation. Probably could have made it into a TV show on the Outdoor Channel, but I haven't had that opportunity yet. So until you see the footage from the fall show, which we'll be filming here in another week and a half, may you have the love of family in your life, color in your pan, and God's blessings on your life. Grandpa here. Take care. Bye. I love to prospect in the stream. It's always so much fun. The bubbling brooks, they call to me, come get our pretty gold. Gold for me, gold for Ma, gold for me, gold for Grandpa, ha 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 ha, gold for me, gold for Ma, my gold pen in my hand.